They say no good deed goes unpunished. Well, one of our listeners tried a good deed to help out his old high school crush, and now he thinks he may have ruined it forever.
Oh, no.
That's why it's Brooke and Jeffrey to the rescue.
Oh, wow.
Can we swoop in and save him from the bonehead mistake he made while driving a bakery store delivery truck?
Oh, wow. What?
Once you hear it, you'll understand why his old crush is so angry at him in your brand new Awkward Tuesday phone call right now.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
What I love about classic Hallmark movies is how realistic and relatable they are.
Oh, totally, Jeff.
Because who hasn't taken a trip to a small town and fallen in love with the hunky widower who runs the local reindeer farm?
I mean, not to mention all the innkeepers I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so many innkeepers.
Yeah.
And all the businesses going out of business.
Yeah.
They need help,
Yeah.
Jeff.
But they're all ripped, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
super
I mean, they're in
Yeah.
touch with
I mean,
nature, but in between dumbbell curls, they will take a pause to connect with you.
I gotta tell you, as someone from an actual small town, so many hotties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, just so realistic
Yes.
and so
Backs on
relatable.
tractors.
We've all been there, at least in our minds, but one of our listeners has literally been there because he describes his life as a failed Hallmark film.
What?
And needs our help on finally getting his happy ending. So let's talk to Dave. Dave, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Dave, if you don't have a 6-pack or at least a 4-pack, hang up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
You
you gotta
don't
be
count
super
then.
rich.
We should make that rule all the
Oh,
time.
I got eight.
He's got an 8-pack.
Oh,
Okay.
8-pack. Okay.
All right, we will accept you into our arms and try and help you out. But you mentioned that your life isn't going quite the way that you thought it was going to be going. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, at least this aspect of it, like, so there's this girl that I used to have a crush on in high school.
Okay.
What's her name?
Her name's Chloe,
Chloe.
Okay.
which I think is such a pretty name.
Oh, you still have a crush.
This was back when I was like really dorky, so I like didn't really do anything about it in high school.
Okay.
But then years later, like more recently, I randomly run into her on a ski trip.
Ooh.
Oh.
And we hit it off. We're like racing each other down the slope.
What?
and-
Wait, did you
No
recognize
way.
her immediately?
Right away. And it took her a second to recognize me because I looked a lot different. She was like, wait, Dave from high school.
Oh, she remembered your name, too. That's good. I don't remember
Wow.
anybody's names ever, so.
Oh, wow.
Reconnected right on the ski slopes.
That is very Hallmarky.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. So we got to talking, and it turns out she's still in our hometown, and she like owns a bakery there, which is extremely
Stop it.
charming.
Oh, my gosh.
Hallmark cliche.
oh my God, is she going to get frosting on her face and you're going to have to wipe it off and
Yeah.
then kiss her?
Oh my gosh.
That is actually adorable.
Yeah, it's like the perfect meet cute, It's like all happening organically.
Were you able to like finagle another meetup?
Yeah, so I told her that I'm actually going back home to our hometown for the holidays to see my folks.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a couple of weeks later. I go to the bakery. She's there. The energy is just like before, but
Cute.
I asked her out for dinner. She said yes. And so we go out, and
Oh
I
my
can tell she's like really stressed out.
Is she
Uh-oh.
nervous?
Oh, wait,
Is-
at dinner she's stressed?
Yeah, well, I was wondering if she was nervous or whatever, but
Yeah.
then she tells me that her delivery driver quit. So she has all these orders to fulfill, and she can't physically do it.
There's the plot.
Oh
That's
my
That
God.
is the plot.
You're kidding
Oh,
me.
my
You
gosh.
jumped in and saved the day. You better have.
So I told her, I was like, I can drive the truck for you. I've got nothing else to do. I'm just like
Stop.
hanging out with my family. So
So did she take you up on it?
Okay.
yes,
Oh.
she lets me help, and she's really grateful for the offer. And we did kiss that night.
Oh my God,
Ooh.
cute. And then you got to spend days with each other because now you're helping her out at the bakery.
Although you're not supposed to kiss the people that you work for.
Yeah, also, how much is she paying? What are the benefits here?
That's not necessarily true, Jeff. I've kissed a lot of people I worked with.
I know. Look how your career has
Yeah.
turned out. But
No, I mean, that's generally the rule. But yeah, it's like kind of a different situation, right? So like
Yeah.
I show up in the morning really early. I get the truck and I'm doing deliveries for her. And it's like actually fun. I'm driving around just like dropping off baked goods to people. People are really happy.
That's
So you're
amazing.
So you're spreading joy. You're making her happy. Everything sounds whimsical.
I know.
What is wrong?
Yeah.
Nothing sounds awkward to this
I know.
point.
It sounds beautiful.
Well, there's this big hill in our hometown, and it's this like notorious kind of hill. And I should have known better, but I parked on the hill, and I don't think I put the parking brake on, or the parking brake was faulty. But it doesn't matter. Like it rolled down and it crashed.
You crashed her van?
Yeah, I wasn't even in it. You know, it just rolled down.
Oh, dude.
No.
It just hit this big cement wall.
Oh my
It
god.
couldn't
my
have been a wall
God.
made of pillows.
Is the wall-
It had to be cement wall.
Wall okay?
You guys, small
No.
businesses can't take on expenses like that.
How did Chloe react when you told her?
She couldn't believe it. It was such a like massive, disappointment for her because I'm like, I offered to help out and then I messed it up.
Yeah.
I feel like terrible. And, I offered to like pay for damages to the truck and everything, but
You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
it's been a few weeks and yeah, she's not talking to me.
Oof.
So I know this is an awkward conversation to have, but, I'm trying to convince her to forgive my mistake, give me a second chance. And just seeing each other again, like at least like one more time.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the last thing she said to you?
Oh.
Well, honestly, I'm not sure if I can say it on the radio because there were a lot of words that probably wouldn't be okay for the radio.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try one of them. Let's see how it goes.
Not happy.
Just say one.
No?
No?
Just pass.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
the good thing is you haven't talked to her since, so hopefully she's had some time to calm down and process.
Yeah.
I just say get the dump button ready, Jeff.
Yeah.
Maybe some swearing.
Fireworks might happen when we come back and try and call the girl you used to have a crush on in high school and tell her, hey, sorry for crashing your bakery delivery truck into a cement wall.
You want to hang out sometime?
But you're calm now, right? We're going to do it with
It'll work,
your
Jeff.
awkward Tuesday phone call right after this.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Today, we're dealing with the case of Hallmark movie gone wrong.
Yeah.
Classic case.
Featuring our listener Dave with his chiseled 8-pack, who ran into his old high school crush while on a ski trip recently. They reconnected, and he found out she worked at a bakery back in their hometown.
Which we laughed because that's like literally a Hallmark
I know.
So
storyline.
cliche. And she didn't have a delivery driver to fill all of her orders.
Oh no, he quit days before Christmas.
Yeah.
So Dave boldly volunteered to step in and accidentally crashed her delivery truck into a cement wall, ruining not just the orders, but their chance at a true Hallmark love.
In
Okay.
his defense,
And
he
also-
wasn't inside when
Yeah.
it crashed.
Okay, her business, Jeff.
Yeah, that's the whole business.
yeah.
actually.
I mentioned he ruined the orders, yeah?
Probably a little bit more than that.
Okay, if you want to find the sad part about
I
it, we can really
mean-
focus in on that. But the thing is, now he wants our help to make things right with
Yes.
Chloe. Just needs a little bit of advice on how to get back into her good graces. So, Brooke and Jose, what do you guys think?
Wait, have you talked to her since she was, cussing and super in the moment?
I've only been texting, but we haven't actually gotten on the phone to talk.
Okay, so this is your first opportunity for a real apology, like a calm one after the emotions have died down. You need to just tell her how sorry you are.
Yeah,
really.
you need to grovel,
And then-
fall on the sword.
And if you already offered to pay for her van, what you need to do is if she doesn't take you up on that again, then you say, all right, I've got to make this right. Please let me take you skiing.
Yeah.
Bam, suddenly you're on a date together on the ski hill.
Yes, and then offer to pay for like 6 more vans.
All right. So, Brooke's advice, like it always is have the man apologize. But you
He's
maybe.
the one that crashed the van,
I
Jeff.
also
No,
He
I
agree.
get it.
thinks
It's always the
valid.
guy's fault. So, what do you think, Dave?
She's right,
Is that
though.
is that
That
helpful?
is not even a thing.
Yeah, no, that's helpful. I mean, now that the emotions have died down a little bit, if I say sorry now, maybe it'll resonate with her a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But you can't just say it. You have to sound it.
Yeah, well, you are sorry, so it will
He
be
does
sincere.
sound it. Yeah.
Oh, then what was the advice?
That's the advice. Just be sincere.
Oh.
Apologize.
Soul searching and therapy brought him to this advice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
and
here.
Try to
there's
make
no-
it up to her.
There's no trick to this one. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
you just got to go
Yeah,
and
you're
do
right.
it.
All right.
And ask her to go skiing. It's
Yeah,
a good addition.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
see?
End it with that. That's going to be a nice touch.
All right. And then Brooke will offer to pay for the truck if it goes well. So here we go.
No.
I'm going to dial Chloe's number and let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
All right.
All right. We'll jump in if we feel like you need a little bit of help, but here we go.
Hello.
Chloe, hey, it's Dave.
Oh my God. What do you want?
Hey, it's really good to hear your voice. Listen, I know I've apologized before, but I just wanted to say again how sorry I am for everything that happened, and I just wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing.
You mean since you've crashed my delivery truck and threw a giant wrench in my business? I'm doing great, Dave. I'm doing so great.
You're great. Okay, well, that's actually really, really good to hear.
I was being sarcastic. Why are you calling me?
Look, I just need to know how I can make it up to you. Like, I offered to pay for the truck, even though the accident wasn't 100% my fault, I think.
Not. I'm sorry. It wasn't your fault. You crashed my truck.
Well, yeah, but that could have happened to anybody. I mean, the truck seemed like it
Okay.
needed.
No, because after it happened, you then ate all of the cupcakes from one of the orders.
Wait.
Okay, well, they weren't going to get there in time, and I'm like not going to wait forever for the cops to show up. I was hungry. That was the only thing around to eat.
Ate the product, Dave. Do you realize I had to rebake the entire order?
Oh my God.
Look, I'm just letting you know, like, regardless of who ate what,
You
I'm,
were the one who
I'm
ate
really,
everything. So it's not a question of who. It is you that ate everything.
Look, this has affected me just as much as you. I mean, I've been going to therapy to like cope with my feelings about.
You told me you went out to the desert and did ayahuasca for 2 days.
It was just soul searching, it's the kind of therapy.
It's not therapy. It's doing drugs, Dave.
Okay. This isn't going like I thought it would.
Yeah, you think? I don't really know what your purpose is of calling me.
Well, I've been doing a lot of work on myself, obviously, and I think I'm doing better. And I'm just wondering if there's any chance you'll get over it and we can go out again. I'll take the skiing.
Awkward.
You'll get over
And
it.
chance.
He offered to pay for skiing.
Wow.
God.
That was tough.
That was painful.
What's going on?
Oh,
Hey.
What's going on with you?
We just witnessed the worst apology we may have ever heard.
There was some apologies in there, but Chloe, you're on the radio right now with a show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a segment that we do. It's called the Awkward Tuesday phone call, which,
It's like it can't get worse, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like free promotion for your bakery business, so that's good.
I mean, I'm not good at these things. I really needed help. I don't know.
Yeah, we could tell. So look, Chloe, we're trying to help Dave make his apology sound more sincere because he really does feel bad.
And it's so crazy, Chloe, because when he talked to us before we called you, he was so sincere and so just regretful of what had happened, and he felt like an idiot, and he wished he could take it back.
He also didn't mention the cupcakes.
Yeah, that part was new to us. We didn't hear about
Yeah,
that.
you ate the product, bro?
Listen, the cupcakes were like not an important part of it. The van obviously was the main thing, and the main thing is that I feel really, really bad about everything that happened.
Yeah, you feel bad because you're coming down off of your ayahuasca trip. Look, we didn't realize that this was the scenario, Chloe, but
Yeah, there's more layers than we knew.
clearly we missed some parts. He absolutely did screw up. He is very sorry.
He admits that.
Is there any chance that maybe you're being just like a little bit harsh with the judgment?
Why
Because
are you wording it that way,
I'm
Jeffrey?
just saying, maybe I want to hear from Chloe.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm assuming that he probably failed to mention that he was 2 hours late to start the delivery, and also he smelled like rum.
Oh,
Rum
man.
goes great
Okay.
with cake.
And ayahuasca.
No, that was just my cologne. That was just my
Oh,
cologne.
I see. Captain Morgan's. That's the one that you got.
I was on vacation and I offered to show up, and honestly, she's lucky I agreed to deliver for her at all.
See,
okay.
okay,
No, she's not.
listen. I think this is where you both went wrong. You shouldn't have mixed love and business. If you would have never volunteered, none of this bad stuff would have happened.
That's actually a really good point, Brooke. Never ask anybody you know personally to help you during the holiday season.
I didn't ask him to help me. I offered to pay him, and he made me pay him up front.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
Wait.
my God.
Wait,
Can we
you
stop
volunteer?
talking?
Paid?
Okay, but she didn't tip me.
Dave! Dave, you crashed the car and ate the cupcakes.
And you made it sound like this whole thing was out of generosity
Yeah.
and the kindness of your heart. You didn't say that you were getting paid to do
You got a
this.
side job while you're home for the
heck?
It's like
Christmas.
the cupcake swindler came back to
I
town.
know.
I mean, it was minimum wage. I didn't ask for anything more than that, and I thought it would be weird if she didn't pay me.
You didn't even deserve that much money, Dave.
You probably need to honestly give this a little bit more time before you start asking for forgiveness.
No, I think that
I
he
think
just
it's
needs to
done.
be
They're
done.
done.
They're
Yeah.
done.
No,
They're
I say give it a few years.
No.
Check in with her. Chloe, when would you like him
Well-
to check back in with you to see if you'll forgive him?
He can lose my number completely. I'm not interested in seeing Dave ever again.
There we
Oh,
go.
no.
I think he just got banned from a cupcake shop.
Ooh,
Which,
and for the bakery. The
And
new
prob-
title.
yeah,
Probably the only bakery in that whole town, too. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's
no more
tough.
baked goods for him.
yeah.
Well, there was one thing that I haven't said yet,
Oh, no.
which I was hoping would be an exciting piece of news, but I lost my job in the city just last week, so I'm moving back home actually.
Hey,
Shocking.
Full time.
Chloe, he needs a place to live. Can he
Yeah.
live with you?
I'm hanging up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You should.
Well, happy holidays.
Yeah.